you all each other's keepers there. But they had a treacherous time in Mount Laguna because we just
got a hitch out of Julian. We are back to where we left off the trail. So there was a landslide yesterday that took out part of the road, but luckily that got cleared. So let's hope it's smooth sailing. Hoping to get about 12 miles in today, possibly 14 if we can't find water. Just walking under Scissors Crossing. They got water cache, and I believe it's the San Felipe Creek is actually flowing. Zoom in over there, you can see it. This section of the trail is super dry. When we opened the little wrapper, the inside fruit was actually pretty sticky. That is a baby California barrel cactus and some lance leaf live forevers. That is Engelmann's hedgehog cactus.
Whoa. Whoa. That's cool, huh? Yeah.
So we're walking through one of my favorite sections of the trail. So from mile 78 to 80, it literally looks like a cactus garden. Oh, and by the way, today is March 16th. So it's actually my birthday. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any water on the way up to the third gate cache. So we're going to push for the 14 miles today. Probably spend the night there, grab water, and cruise on into Montezuma Valley Market in the morning. I left this time lapse a little bit long because this is one of my favorite areas and I wanted to be able to look back on it. Bushwhacking. We have to be some of the first people going through here. We're recreating the scene. It feels like there's a new vista to take in around every single corner. got into the third gate cache a little after 8 o'clock, so we sat up quietly in the dark, and our neighbors didn't even know we were here till they woke up. We ended up waking up with frost over everything. Our shoes, sleeping bag, condensation inside the tents, and even Billy's water filter actually froze.
I went up 2 times tonight for pee and last night for pee. I never do that.
The walk down to the third gate cache is a little bit steep, so if you're not actually planning on camping there, you may want to leave your bag at the top and just carry your bottles down. And similar to the first stretch, you're going to find this next section a little bit dry too, and pretty well exposed. This is what California looks like to me, these hills right here. I've been asked a lot about my solar charger. It actually works really well. It's not quite fast charger quick, but it's like normal charger quick, and I think it costs $22 on Amazon. You just need to search in there for USB solar charger. When we take a long lunch, I've actually let the rest of my trail family charge all their devices because everything of mine was already charged.
Hello.
All right, guys, good morning. So we made it to the third gate cache last night. We got in about 8:15, so we had plenty of time to set up our tents and eat and get in bed. I think we were pretty much all in bed by 9. We had a nice lazy morning, took our time, only doing 10 miles into Barrel Springs today. It's St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna go over to the Montezuma Valley Market and grab a couple beers. I ended up picking up a new sleeping pad when I was in Julian. I went with a Nemo Tensor, and it was really nice. At first, I was like, well, it kind of feels a little bit colder than my other sleeping pad. The forecast said it was getting to 39, and we all woke up with frost everywhere. So luckily, my my filter was kind of under my pad, so it didn't freeze. So, but I think Billy's may have. So yeah, anyways, we are almost to the 100-mile mark, which is a huge accomplishment this early on on our hike. It's crazy. Yesterday, my birthday, I actually hiked the longest I've ever hiked, so like in a trip. So I've done 70 and 80-mile trips before, but we passed over 90 miles yesterday, so that was a huge personal accomplishment as well. So I'm excited to hit 100 today and more from there. Water, we're all surprised. This is the only water that we've seen from Scissors Crossing. There's obviously the water cache, but nothing on the trail. We left town the day after a pretty big storm where 1 to 2 inches fell, and there was not even a puddle to filter from. We're getting really close, guys. We're looking everywhere for the 100-mile marker. We all took photos to celebrate hitting 100 miles. If you know, you know. Just about to Boulder Springs, or no, we are just about to Barrel Springs, and the water condition from Scissors Crossing kind of went like this. There was no water at all until third gate cache, and then we found 2 streams afterwards. One around, I'll put the mileage up there, and then another shortly after mile 100. And so they're pretty much all at the end. So I probably would carry 2.5 liters to 3 out of Scissors Crossing if you're going at a modest pace. If you're going a little slower, I'd probably carry more. And all of a sudden the scenery totally changes and you're there. We made it all the way to the spring. We texted the store and they came to pick us up at the parking lot. We ended up resupplying, even though we didn't even need food, and got our few beers. We got dropped back off at the trailhead where we got picked up, and there was Trail Magic set up. They made us some chocolate chip pancakes and had fresh fruit. After eating 2 giant, delicious chocolate chip pancakes, we walked back over to the camping spot and set up our tents for the evening. The area around Barrel Springs has camping spots for so many tents. Don't worry about getting there and not finding a spot. A few other hikers had a bonfire going, so we went over and joined them.
You have to cook it again.
I went over and found the frog that was making all the noise. For such a little guy, he sure is loud. We had a beer and kicked it by the fire and woke up early the next morning for the last day to hike into Warner Springs. We got an early start before sunrise. That little line's the trail. I think they're saying good morning, guys. We walked through this field this morning and woke all the cows up. So that was pretty neat to get to hang out with them for a few minutes while the sun was coming up. Morning. So we got an early start and we're on the trail about 6 o'clock in the morning, just after. And we hiked out of Barrel Springs. We're going to Eagle Rock and then Warner Springs. Blind Chicken, aka Fabian, has to send his bounce box ahead and make a few adjustments, so want to get in there today before they close. I picked up some running funky gaiters at Julian. I think I like my Dirty Girls a little bit better. The depression in the rock was made by indigenous people grinding up acorns. You can tell that we're getting close to town because everyone else that's hiking out here we're passing, their clothes smell good. Tell they're wearing deodorant. Woohoo!
Oh, when's your birthday?
After you leave Eagle Rock, it's a pretty short hike to Warner Springs, so a lot of day hikers will park there and hike to Eagle Rock. But it's actually really beautiful. There's a stream and tons of oak trees. If you have to go to the gas station or the mini mart, take this trail. If not, go ahead and take the road and go to the community.